Alright, I'm gonna rank. Well, actually, not. It's not really, I guess, a rank, but I'm just gonna blast my mind about all these different characters, about what I think about people who just outright main them. So we're gonna start at the top, work all the way through, and get to the bottom. All 51. Oh boy. Let's start with Diva. If you're a Diva player, I mean, if you're playing competitive, you're never playing Diva. She's been banned since I don't know, since the bans basically came out. So you're only gonna be playing quick play. You're a quick play warrior if you actually play Diva. And if Diva doesn't happen to get banned in your games, well, good for you. She's still pretty fun to play. She's a good character. I like Diva personally, and she's a good character. Doomfist. There's either two types of Doomfist players. You either suck at the game, or you're an absolute god. You know how to do every single sick rollout, every cool trick there is. You know how to flank, do all sorts of different tricks. You're playing just like Get Quick, Don Chips, or any of the other great Doomfist players out there. Those are pretty much the only two main ones I know. But for most part, a good 80% fall within they suck at the game. They may have like their one moment every now and then that they pop off, but then they get too excited that they actually hit a clip and they just stop playing for a bit. Hazard. I don't really come across a lot of Hazard mains, so I don't really have a lot to say about him. Except that he's annoying and he won't die. It's like a cockroach. You try to step on it multiple times, you keep stepping on it and he keeps crawling away. He takes everything for some reason. You hit him off the map, he crawls back up. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then he's always got the spike guard. Winston, the Winton. If you play this character, mad respect to you. I love Winston. It's a good character. I like Winston a lot. If you play him, good for you, because not many people play him. And I don't know. I thought I was gonna have something else to say, but I guess I really don't. Wrecking Ball. Another decent character. I don't have a lot against Wrecking Ball. I know people kept banning him for some reason, which I don't know why. I feel like you can counter him pretty easy and kill him. I guess people just can't aim, which is probably true, as I've seen a lot of times. But yeah, if you main Wrecking Ball, you're a Chad. You know a lot of good cool moves, and you probably hit a lot of good clips. Mauga. This is a hard one. This is kind of hard. Most Malga players are absolute brain dead people who just spray and pray that something works. And then you got people who actually can critically think like an actual Malga would, and you keep shooting, but you actually have a tactical plan to it. See, a lot of people, they misuse their abilities too often, especially going like a 1v1 Malga. Like both of them like use them at bad times. Whereas like sometimes you just gotta bait it out. It's alright, it counters basically all the tanks in the game, and it's kind of frustrating to go against, especially a good one. I don't have a whole lot against you, but if you only play Malga, then you're not good at the game. Orisa. Oh boy. I mean, I like Orisa as a character. Going against her is absolutely terrible, because all it is just cooldown management. If you learn cooldown management, you can play Orisa well. It's just spear, twirl, fortify, and then you just watch your heat. Then if you just swap your barrier, you're just shooting your barrier down every 8 seconds. So reason your team doesn't want to shoot it or break it. If you only play Orisa and you keep counter swapping your Orisa, you're not good at the game. I would say she's low skill. You can hit some pretty cool stuff with her though. Roadhog. If you main Roadhog, I mean, I don't know, before the rework I'd say good for you. But now with the whole rework, I just like going against Roadhog. It's nearly the same thing with Hazard. It's like a cockroach. You can't really kill him during breather. You gotta have something to stun him most of the time. And you need your team to also shoot him with you, or else he's just always gonna live. But he got nerfed, so yeah. Zarya, I don't come across a lot of Zarya mains, but usually if you're a Zarya main, you're probably also a DPS main, because Zarya's main focus is primarily damage based. So, and you gotta just make sure, you gotta be running in there. You wanna get punched. You're the type of person you just want to get hit a whole lot. So you just run in there, you shoot a bubble up, you absorb all that sweet damage, and you just dish it back out on the enemy. Bastion players. As a Bastion main, I guess I don't really have a lot to say. I mean, anyone can play this character. That's pretty much it. I would say anyone can play Bastion, but not anyone can like know like the different tricks or the techniques. You gotta know your geometry to hit those grenades, or you just have a whole lot of luck on your side as well. And most people don't really want to play Bastion for some reason, even though he's really good against a lot of tanks. Don't make sense to me. Emre, I mean, as a new character, I haven't really found, I guess, any mains or people who specialize in playing Emre. I don't really guess have anything to really say against him. He's a cool character. He's a fun character. If you play him and main him, good for you. I think you found a fun character, though. Last you a while. Junkrat. Junkrat players. Oh boy. I don't really come across any Junkrat players, but from the ones I have seen, mad respect to you guys. Hitting all those aerial shots and knowing exactly where to shoot. Good for you. You played your character enough to know all that stuff. I guess I don't really have anything to say about personalities because I've never talked to a Junkrat main because they're very rare. May, as people used to call the devil back in the day of Overwatch 1. They don't really call her that anymore since she doesn't freeze anyone with her primary fire, but I think she can now because of her the one perk. I'm pretty sure she can out the perk. I don't play her. As you can tell, if you're a Mei main, like Roguewhack back in the day, I mean, good for you, I guess. It's a fun. She's a fun character. She's all right. Soldier 76. This is your basic Overwatch player. You're a noob if you're like maining him, or you're actually just really good at Call of Duty or any other like shooting game, and you just never wanted to swap. So you just decided I'm going to keep playing the man who runs around with a gun. They just buffed him, so good for you, Soldier mains out there. I don't really have any issue against you playing this character. It's a pretty simple character. All you gotta do is just aim. Symmetra. Symmetra mains are very hit and miss. You can either get one that's really good. Okay, who am I kidding? There's really none. They're actually really good. They just basically get carried by their team and hope their team does stuff with their teleporters. And that's basically it. It's the exact same thing with Torbjorn players. You either get the very bottom end, a Torbjorn player who runs around with a hammer on your team and says he's good at the game. He basically ranks all the way up to like some rank and just runs around with a hammer and throws a game for you. The turret usually does more than the actual Torbjorn player, but I mean that's just how life goes. There are some Torbjorn players that are actually kind of good at the game, but I haven't actually really came across any of them at all. I did come across someone that was, I think, level 600 on Torbjorn, and that was actually quite scary to see. I did not ever think I was going to see that in my life. Ash. Let's see. Ash players, you're pretty good at the game. You got some good aim, got good movement, and of course, I mean, you got the lovable Bob on your side. I don't have really any problem with you. Sometimes I do get kind of annoyed by your skill of where they do the quick melee and they do the quick headshot with the body shot on the. You probably don't want to talk about where you quick scope shot, regular shot. It's kind of annoying to die to that, but at the same time, I understand it takes a lot of skill to do. So, respect to that. McCree, I will not call him Cassidy. He's always going to be known as McCree to me. Back in the day, he was McCree. I guess I don't really have a problem with people who play McCree or anything like that. I don't know even what to say, I guess, about him. You like Cowboys, I guess, if you're playing McCree. You like that old fast and six shooter style movement. You like just shouting high noon at the top of your voice as you kill 0 people with it. It's more of a zoning ult than really anything. And if you do actually kill a bunch of people with it, that's a clip you better save that clip and upload it, because my gosh, you never see any like McCree hit like a 5 kill with the high noon anymore. There's just too many stuns, or there's too many stuns, too many barriers, too many different places to hide. People don't play grouped up. Anyway, Hanzo Hanzo mains, they always got a lot of hate back in the day. I wouldn't really say, I guess I hate Hanzo players, but most of the time a lot of their shots are kind of lucky shots. Like there's some like I'll watch the playback we did. There's no shot you were actually aiming there. You meant to hit someone else, and you completely missed and you hit me, and you think that you're good at the game. But I mean there are some high ranking ones that are actually pretty good. They hit their shots. So it's more of a random based character. Sojin, I absolutely hate this character. I despise this character. If you main this character, oh man, I pray for your downfall. My gosh. It's one of the easiest characters in the entire game to actually find something with, and you're probably getting a pocket the entire time as well. You got a slide away ability just to get away from the team. You got a disruptor shot. I mean, it does do a whole lot, but it kind of zones people away. You just got to shoot. You just got to tickle the tank a little bit, and then you charge up that rail, bang! It's a headshot on someone else if you get that pocket. It is really not that fair of a character. I hate this character. I despise this character. Delete the character. Widowmaker. It's kind of hit or miss. I mean, I'm alright with Widowmaker existing in the game. Good Widowmakers are just scary to go against because they can hit any shot, even if you dive them. That's why I play tank. And I try to zone them away or flank them. But then again, sometimes the team just ends up all dying before you even touch the Widow. She's alright if you play her. Respect if you can hit a lot of headshots. Ana. What really to say about Ana besides she's a goated character. She's a great character to play. If you main Ana, good for you. You found a good character to play. Baptiste, another goated character. I mean, the immortality field, yes, it can be quite annoying a lot of the times, but he's still a fun character to play, especially with the amp, and then just the way his gun and healing mechanic works. It's kind of fun. Jetpack Cat. I'm on the middle road of how I feel with people that play Jetpack Cat. For one, I'm annoyed by the actual character design that the Jetpack Cat gets to fly indefinitely. Well, Farah, the first Jetpack character, can't fly at all. She hovers up in the air, and then has to go back on the ground to refuel, whereas the cat can just be in the air indefinitely. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I don't know how, I guess, if you play the Jetpack Cat, you're probably having a lot of fun with life. You probably also love cats as well. That's pretty much all to say about it. You like cats and you like to fly around, and it's a fun character. I respect you for that. Lucio. I love you players, man. Most of the time, you're always in a good mood. You always have something good to say. You're always jumping around the walls. Sometimes you may not heal the team, which can be annoying, or you're trying to go for the perfect boop kill off the map. Anyway, that sometimes actually fails, which is the bad thing. Zenyatta. Not many Zen players are around, but for the ones that are, you gotta be pretty good at the game in order to play Zen. Just because he's mainly a damage character on the supporting role, and your main job is to discord the tank and anyone who goes after you, or will go after your team. And you gotta watch out for all the pesky divers out there, all those Sombra Tracers and Genji players out there. But then again, not that many people play dive, except probably Tracer if she's not banned. Kiriko, oh boy, the actual star girl of Overwatch. The one that's gotten hundreds of skins since the launch of the game and made Blizzard millions of dollars from every single skin. All the collabs always have to have a Kiriko skin. It is decreed, it is a law. She has one mythic weapon and a mythic skin as well. Need I say more about her? And all the people that play are usually women who just keep buying every single skin for her, giving Blizzard all their money for no reason. They're probably spending all their boyfriends' monies on this. And most of the guys probably simp over the women that play this character. Anyway, we got the pansexual now. I don't know what to really even say, I guess, about Lifeweaver, except I hate your kind. I don't like Lifeweaver at all. You just spawn a tree of life for no reason. Your character gets consistently buffed for no reason. The character plays itself more than Mora. I don't even need to really say more. You have an automatic thing that charges your heals. Goes up to what, 90 now? Or is it 80? It might be 80 now, but it's still crazy. and it tracks them as well, so you don't really need that much of a skill for it. And you got really good damage output, which a lot of Life Weaver players don't really seem to realize. You got a pedal, you can pull people away and steal people's fun. Anyway, now to Mercy before I get canceled. Alright, Mercy players, I got something to say for you. I dislike you very much. I'm probably never going to get Pocket again, but anyway, I never even got Pocketed in the first place. Part of the reason I dislike you. You guys don't really have that much game sense at all in the first place. You never whip out the pistol at all to do any damage. Even when the one person is 1 HP. You just fly around getting pocketed. You just pocket someone. You either pocket a soldier or a soldier, and that's the only reason you're good at the game and you're ranking up. Is because you have a duo that plays with you. Probably one of your lovers or something. They don't love you for you. They love you because of the character that you're playing. Just always remember that. Anyway, Mora. I don't have a problem with Mora, I guess. She's sexy dry, though. Pause. But anyway, she's alright. If you main Mora, I don't really care, I guess. There's another kind of more lower skill one that play. I mean, I think they kind of made her a little bit more. I know for a while there, it was always a lot of auto lock damage. So, I mean, I think they got it better. Anyway, Wu Yang, not a whole lot I guess to say against Wu Yang. I do wonder though how you're able to control water. That is my one question of how you're able to actually do that in the first place. But we're talking about the people that play Wu Yang. And the people that play Wu Yang, I got nothing to say to you. I mean, or your character, you're kind of rare. You're rare water, like Fiji water. You're kind of expensive. Mizuki, I don't really have anything to say, I guess. Either. Not many. He's an every now and then character. You just like samurais and Japanese stuff if you play Mizuki. Juno players. I've come across a lot of Juno players. She's now becoming an R-star girl for Overwatch, making them a lot of money as well. And it's usually a lot of people that buy all the skins as well. I was kind of tempted to get one of the skins once. Actually, 2 of them. But I resisted because I'm broke and I don't have a lot of money. Then that's pretty much the only reason I don't have a lot of Overwatch skins. But anyway, I'm also strong with that. We're getting off topic. Juno players, you're pretty nice people. I like you a lot. You're very positive, just like the character. Anyway, Yari players. This character basically should have been on the damage roll. I had a friend that mained Yari, and all he did was basically damage. I mean, he would heal me from time to time, but it was mostly the pylon doing all the work, similar to Torbjorn. But at the end of the day, he also had a lot of kills because he's playing like a DPS. And that ult is kind of busted if you hit it just right. I don't know, I swear there's times where I shouldn't get hit by it and it still hits me somehow. Brig. Everyone always hated Brig. I still kind of dislike Brig. You just kind of don't like letting people have fun. You're a tank player, but you wanted to play the support role for once. So you decided to play Brig. And I don't really have anything to say against I like playing Brig. She's alright. Sombra players, you never get to play this character at all in comp because she's always banned all the time. And if she's not banned, no one wants to even play Sombra in the first place unless you're a Sombra main. If you're a Sombra main, you just like ruining people's fun. You just like sneaking up behind them, backstabbing them mercilessly, hacking them, so they can't do anything. You find someone who's trying to ult, hack them, run away for no reason. I mean, she used to be like worse back in the day. Well, the hack lasted longer. Sierra, she just came out. She's not that good of a character. She's kind of weak, to be honest. Pharah players. There's not really Pharah players left, but if you play Pharah, good for you, because I like this character a lot, and she's a really fun character to play. Pharah 1v1s are one of the best things out there. And the thing is, if people say Pharah is so good, then why don't anyone play Pharah? That's right, hit scan's usually the meta, and even, sorry, projectile characters are still better as well against Pharah in the air. And her rework absolutely sucks. I don't know who the heck thinks her rework was good. The only thing good about it was that jet dash. As soon as that rework came out, everyone was glazing it like crazy, saying Far is amazing. This is the best rework out there. Oh my gosh! And all the people that said they don't even play Far and they never even play Far anymore either. Freya can be secretly busted if you're really good with her. You're kind of annoying to go against. Personally, a lot of Freyas just aren't that good that I go against, but the ones that are really good to go against. Respect, respect. You do a lot in like really short amount of time, just hitting all those shots. It's very annoying to be honest, especially when no one else shoots you. Echo, no one really plays Echo that much either, but if you play Echo, good for you. She's a fun character to play. So this is a cheerful character, and if you're able to play Echo, then it means you probably are able to also be good at basically everyone in the game as well, considering that your ult is a copy of them. So you gotta choose wisely, you gotta have some good game sense. Venture, most Venture players are as confused of what type of gender this character actually is. It's either he or she, but then if I say that, someone's gonna put in a comment, it's actually they, them, and you know what, I don't really care. Because if I say they are one, then I'm not even gonna begin. Anyway, Venture players most of the time usually go negative for some reason. They're very confused. They don't know what the heck they're doing in the first place. And there's some Venture players that actually are able to do it right and actually hit positive. Somehow. Vendetta. This character just keeps getting nerfed over and over and over and over and over again for no reason. I felt like she was fine. Not that many people play her. And they just keep kind of nerfing her for no reason. The first one kind of made sense, but then it kind of got to a point. I was like, okay, why do you keep nerfing the character? It's probably the support main's crying because someone flanked him as Vendetta. If you play Vendetta, good for you. She's a fun character to play. Brings back memories of old Doomfist and just playing a fun dive melee character. She's like Magic, but better in my opinion. Tracer. If you play Tracer, you're probably pretty good at the game. She's a high skill character to know and how to play good with. You gotta land those pulse bombs, know where to blink. You gotta do your blink with your melee combo at the exact same time. Hit your combos. Fun character if you play this character. I don't really have a lot against you. But a lot of times you think you're better than you actually are just because you have a recall. Reaper players, you're very edgy, you're very scary. But then again, you don't really do a whole lot. You basically just sometimes creep around in a corner. You're like the creeper in Minecraft. All of a sudden, like, you just turn a corner and you're just there. You start lighting up, but then the person just runs away and you just defuse again. You gotta hope to do something. So you go back into your corner waiting to do something. Genji. Not many people play Genji that much anymore, but usually a lot of them are pretty decent Genji players. You play a very fun character. He's a fun character to play. I personally enjoy him. I know a lot of people enjoy playing him, so he's a personal favorite of many people. So good for you for picking Genji. And Ran. I like her. I think she's a fun character to play. I want to know, same with Wu Yang, how she has the whole fire ability. I'm glad they did the face change with her. If you manage, you probably have a fiery spirit and you just want to run around really fast shooting fire at people. You're probably going to be an arsonist one day. Sigma players, they always hear that melody because they're always getting hit with fire rock from the other Sigma. But he's a fun character to play. He's good to play, hitting ricochets with the spheres. You got a good barrier. You do decent damage. Fun character. Reinhardt, you are the absolute Chad. You are the best out there. Crazy. But at the same time, you get countered a lot by a lot of people, and it's really hard to play Reinhardt against a lot of different matchups. But Reinhardt is still one of the best characters out there. Maybe not gameplay wise, but just in terms of character. Ramattra, you're a fun character. If you play Ramattra, you probably enjoy just punching people for the absolute fun of it. You probably got bullied in your life and you just want to have some decent revenge. You probably counter swap with her playing some shield tank, but then you end up still losing somehow, and you just let your anger keep growing and growing, so you became a Ramatra main. Junker Queen. A lot of people have fun with Junker Queen. They have a lot of fun with Junker Queen. The shout, everything about it, hitting the knives, hitting some clean knives, pulling the enemy towards you. I hear a lot of good things about Junker Queen. She can be a little annoying every now and then just because of the smaller hitbox size and the ult, but fun character. Domina. Oh gosh, I want this character nerfed. Even some people probably will disagree with me on it. I just want her nerfed. Just nerf the barrier a bit. Make the cooldown a little longer, or make the panels like a little less less health on there. And then nerf the one crystal thing to make it a little less damage. If you play Dominic, I don't know. You're probably very fashionable, judging by the character, and you probably also just like not letting anyone have fun if they try to dive you or do anything against you. But anyway, that's all 50 characters. I was going to be talking about what they like main, but I guess I just more talked about how I feel about each character. But then again, that's alright because this is my channel, so I can do that. So anyway, bye.